6 years old. Daddy just passed, the whole world felt cold. Watching the raindrops race the glass, wondering how a heart could break that fast. I kept asking where you'd gone, why the world kept moving on. Everyone said the time would heal, but no one asked me how I really feel. I still look beside me every day, hoping somehow you'd find your way. Just one more hug, one more goodnight, one more voice to tell me it'd be alright. Sitting in a classroom, trying not to cry, watching every answer passing me by. Letters danced across the page while everyone else raced ahead. The other kids seemed miles away. I tried so hard every single day. I wasn't lazy, I wasn't slow, I just learned differently than they could know. Every gold star went somewhere else, so I blame nobody but myself. Smiling so nobody could see how scared that little girl could be. You looked at me with worried eyes and spoke the words that changed my life. You said someday I'd realize, no matter how hard I try, that I never succeed in this life. And those words never left my side. You said I'd never make it, said I'd never find my way. I was just a child trying to survive another day. I didn't need the answers, I didn't need to be strong. I just needed someone to tell me I belonged. I didn't need perfection, I didn't need to shine. I just needed someone to tell me I'd be fine. So I chased every little compliment, like somehow it could pay the rent for all the love I thought I'd lost, always counting what it cost. I learned to say I'm sorry first, even when it only made things worse. Thinking maybe if I stayed small, someone would finally catch my fall. I kept trying to make you proud, even when the silence grew so loud. I thought if I could just be enough, maybe then I'd finally feel your love. Years rolled forward, but the echoes stayed, following every choice I made. Every mistake became my proof, every failure became the truth. I spent so many years believing love was something I had to earn, standing in the ashes of myself, waiting for approval that never returned. You said I'd never make it, said I'd never find my way. I was just a child trying to survive another day. I didn't need the answers, I didn't need to be strong. I just needed someone to tell me I belonged. I didn't need perfection, I didn't need to shine. I just needed someone to tell me I'd be fine. You told me I'd end up alone, no family, no place to belong, just empty rooms and fading light after everyone was gone. Maybe part of me believed it, Maybe part of me still does, because children believe the people who are supposed to teach them love. She kept waiting by the window, thinking someday things would change. Every birthday making wishes, love would finally know her name. She wasn't asking for the world, she wasn't asking to be seen. She just wanted someone safe to tell her she could dream. I spent so many years believing I was something hard to love. Every silence felt like proof I could never be enough. Now I see that little girl through kinder, older eyes. She carried more than anyone should ever have to hide. She didn't need to earn love, she didn't need to change. She just needed someone to love her as she was. Girl grew older still, but carried every word, trying harder every day, still wondering what she'd done to deserve this hell. School became another place where I couldn't keep up. Every lesson blurred together while my world fell apart at home. Every mirror wore my blame, every tear became my name. Doing everything I could, still never feeling good enough. So I kept saying I'm okay, even when I fell apart. Learning how to hide the pain before anyone could start. I wasn't trying to be reckless, I wasn't trying to fall apart. I was just a teenager trying to protect my heart. I wasn't chasing danger, I was searching for a place where somebody might believe me when they looked into my face. I wasn't looking for perfection, I wasn't asking to be saved. I was only trying to survive one more day. Became an unfamiliar place, walking softly through each day, never knowing which version I'd be coming home to face. I'd kneel beside you quietly, listening for another breath, praying alcohol hadn't taken the only parent I had left. Some nights I had nowhere left, another borrowed place to rest. Learning far too young that home isn't always where you live. My little brother got the world, I learned to ask for less, wondering why love came so easy but skipped my address. I kept carrying all the blame, even when it wasn't mine, thinking maybe if I bent enough, perfection, because no one taught me the difference. Never knowing love and hurting didn't have to look the same. I kept searching for acceptance in places never meant for me, looking for the warmth I'd missed in anyone who noticed me. I believed I had to settle for whatever love I found, never knowing I was worthy of a love that wouldn't tear me down. Every choice was born from longing, every road from wanting home. I wasn't chasing broken people, I was trying not to be alone. I came into this world already chosen, but somewhere along the way I stopped believing I belonged in the family that gave me my name. Every door that closed behind me made that feeling grow, searching for a place to call my own, anywhere that felt like home. So I reached for hands that hurt me, thinking pain was love somehow, because no one ever taught me what real love looked like back then. When I reached the edge of everything, certain I had lost the fight, a friend became the light I needed to carry me through that night. She stayed beside me when I couldn't stand, reminding me my story wasn't ending there. The scars I carry tell the truth, not that I was weak, but that I kept choosing morning when every night felt incomplete. Somehow through the broken years, some small flame remained, too quiet to light the whole world, but enough to keep my name. I wasn't trying to be reckless, I wasn't trying to run away, I was only trying to survive one more day. Every wrong direction, every desperate choice came from wanting someone to finally hear my voice. I was never hard to love, I was hurting all along, still carrying the little girl from where this all began. She kept holding on, even when she couldn't see the dawn. She was trying to survive. If you only saw my failures, you never saw the fight. Every sunrise was a victory, you never knew I won. I wasn't looking for attention, I was looking for hope, and somehow, even in the darkest years, I kept breathing, I kept walking, I kept believing, I kept believing there had to be something more. I've carried this since I was 6, through every low and every high. Some pieces don't fit anymore, and that's alright. But healing isn't putting back the life that might have been. It's learning how to carry hope where heartbreak used to stay. Finding home inside the hearts that chose to stay. The little girl still lives within me, the teenager still knows my name. Neither one was left behind, we simply learned to carry pain. Piece by piece my heart believed they could never see. Home was never just a place, it was waiting there for me. I was always worth loving, even when I couldn't see. Nothing that I've been through could ever take away from me. I don't need to be perfect, I don't have to hide away. The people who chose to love me stayed here with me day after day. Love never asks you to become somebody new. It welcomes you with open arms to the home you never knew. I have always been enough, even when I couldn't see, because the people who matter most love me just for being me. My family looks different now than I thought it ever would. Built from hearts that chose to stay instead of ties of blood. Some have held my trembling hands, some have dried my tears, some have simply stayed beside me through the hardest years. They never asked me to be different, never asked me to change. They simply opened up their hearts and loved me anyway. Piece by piece they showed my heart what love was meant to be. Every piece I thought I'd lost helped shape who I became. Some don't fit the way they used to, and I wouldn't wish them change. I was always worth loving, even when I couldn't see. Nothing that I've been through could ever take away from me. I don't need to be perfect, I don't have to hide away. The people who chose to love me stayed here with me day after day. Love never asks you to become somebody new. It welcomes you with open arms to the home you never knew. I have always been enough, even when I couldn't see, because the people who matter most love me just for being me. To the little girl still waiting, silent in that car, to the teenager still searching for somewhere safe to fall. I've got you, you're not alone, you don't have to carry it all. None of it was your fault. You can finally learn to breathe. You deserve to grow up believing you were enough, though you couldn't see. They were wrong about it all. We made it, can't you see? Because we're standing here with our chosen family. The child who should have been loved, the teenager trying to survive, became the woman still learning how to heal. Some pieces were never meant to fit again, some scars will always remain, but healing was never about becoming who I was before. It was about becoming who I was always meant to be. I was always worth loving, even when I couldn't see. Nothing that I've been through could ever take away from me. I don't need to be perfect, I don't have to hide away. The people who chose to love me stayed here with me day after day. just for being me. To the little girl, I'm so proud of all you've done. To the teenager, thanks so much for holding on. We carried more than anyone ever should. We lost pieces of ourselves, but made better ones that worked. We found something more beautiful than what we lost. We found home, not in a place or name, but in the hearts that chose to love and stay. We're still healing, we're still growing, but for the first time we can breathe. Lay down the heavy burdens, learn to be free, and finally just be me.